Hello there, and welcome to another episode of Pulse Pods. Are you trying to find true meaning to life and living? Then you are at the right place. I am DJ El Pablo, your host for Pulse Pods. Hello everybody, and welcome to Pulse Pods. This is the Live, Love, Learn series, or 3L series for short. Episode 9, and it's titled 9 Success Lessons from Usain Bolt's Absurd Rio Olympics. So I want to thank you for listening in to Pulse Pods. My name is DJ El Pablo, and I would like to, do a recap of the last 2 episodes. In episode 7, we talked about pride, virtue or vice, talking about positive or negative pride. But I don't want to go back and reiterate most of the things that I said. But then I'd like you to go have a listen and gain some inspiration. But I'll leave you with this. Pride is one of the most misconstrued words in the world. Meanwhile, in episode 8, we had a conversation with our first guest on the show, Mr. Mark, a boy child development advocate, and she's the founder of Prince to Kings initiative. So I'd like you to go listen to as well. There's a lot of stuff she said that day that I know would be of great benefit to you. So please have a listen and gain some knowledge about the boy and the man. Now in this episode, we're going to be talking about the 9 success lessons from Usain Bolt's Absurd Olympics, Rio Olympics. Now, you see, Usain Bolt didn't just glide into success in Rio. He applied powerful success lessons along the way, and you can do the same. I found a piece by a writer, Scott Mods, while researching about these successes of the world's fastest man and his outstanding Rio. And I would like to share some of the things that I found, plus some of the things that I learned from researching about Usain Bolt. Now, the first of the success lessons is let your purpose drive you. Bolt believes that his purpose is to use his talents and success as a vehicle to give back to his nation. Just after his historic 3rd consecutive 100-meter gold medal, he tweeted that he will only do photo shoots in Jamaica as a way to create jobs for the local residents. Now he lives to run, and he runs to help others live. What is your purpose? For what reason are you doing the work that you do? I remember saying in one of my previous episodes that let your dream, your vision, and your goals scare you. Go listen to that episode. Is about the 10 ways in which smart people stay calm, and another episode where I talked about conviction and then conviction as it relates to vision. Those episodes would throw more light into purpose and letting your purpose drive you. Now let your purpose inspire you as well. Now let it sustain you through your ups and downs. You might be going through some challenges in life, but because you already have a drive, you already have a vision, and you're convicted about it, it will drive you through your ups and downs, because there's nothing in life that doesn't have, or nothing that is going to be successful in life that doesn't have bumps on its way. So you need to be prepared for the ups and downs. I live by this principle. I always say that in as much as you expect the best, prepare for the worst. That way you are not surprised. I'll leave you with that. Number 2, be clear on what you want your legacy to be. I have a drive. I have a reason why you listen to this episode, this podcast, every other time or every 2 weeks or whenever a new episode is recorded or released, because I want to leave an impact. I want to touch lives. Now, as regards to the topic in question, Bolt spoke clearly in Rio of his desired legacy. He wanted to cement his legacy by being the first to achieve the triple, that is 3 gold medals in a row across 3 different track events. And he achieved that. He achieved it to the highest. Now, I remember stating in my previous episodes that you should quash negative self-talk. Write your vision clearly and state what you want to do and achieve. Now, clearly articulating your legacy and keeping it in front of you will give you a perspective to maintain and a drive to push you forward towards success. Now, sometimes I know some people who want to be motivated about what they've set out to do or about their legacy. What do? They write their visions, they write their goals, and stick them on the wall. And when they wake up every morning, they look at them, those things that were stuck on the wall, and they are driven to do more. They are driven to wake up in the morning and go about their daily activities because they've set up dreams, plans, and visions they want to achieve. Number 3, it is about the championship moment. In most of Bolt's real interviews, he would say, "I live for these moments." Now, you should as well live for the championship moment. Bolt has also delivered in these moments too as well. So like I said earlier, in as much as you expect the best, prepare for the worst, but then be driven to deliver in the championship moments. Recognize ahead of time when these moments will occur and plan and practice for them so fiercely that when the time comes, the championship actions flow through you. Leave self-doubts at the starting block and ride self-belief to the finish line. These are the things that kept Bolt going. Number 4, reframe your category to maximize growth. Bolt sees himself as in the sports category of sprinting, but in the category of entertaining. He does not just see himself as someone who is in the sports category of sprinting. He sees himself as someone who is in the category of entertainment. He often talks about entertaining his fans. He achieved that as well and accrued a net worth of more than $60 million. Now, looking to spark growth in your business, are you worried about what's dragging you back or pulling you down or slowing you down? Reframe and expand the category in which you compete in. Ask yourself, what business am I really into? That's for the entrepreneurial mindset. What business am I really into? For example, if you are into laundry or what we call dry cleaning, you are in the clothing care business. That should be the category in which you're going to expand into so that you can compete better. Because in business, the question is, what can you offer me that is better than what your competition is offering? So if I am your customer, the first question I ask is, what can you offer that's different? Is it competitive prices? Is it quality of products and stuff like that? So if you're into laundry and dry cleaning, you would just reframe your mindset or reframe your category into clothing and care business. That way you could, be more out there. Say, for example, you're into cereals. You should reframe your category into this. Now, you should just say that you're in the healthy lifestyle business. The idea behind all of this reframing is to think broader, to expand, think outside the box. I'll leave it there. Number 5, focus and fun go together. In as much as you have to focus, you should find joy and fun in what you do. That drive should keep you going. I'm a DJ. I love to make people happy. I love to play music that people will dance to. That moment when they are dancing and laughing and screaming and playing and having fun is my fun moment for me, and that's what keeps me going. That's what drives me. This can be seen in Bolt's performance as well. Nobody questions his focus. No one questions if he is having fun. You too can bring a relaxed intensity to your place of work and success along with it. Number 6, overcome doubters with unbridled self-confidence. Bolt often spoke openly to his doubters. He would simply counter his doubters with healthy self-confidence. You should too as well. It's not pride, just like I said in episode 7. It's not pride. It is healthy self-confidence. Imbibe the can-do attitude while you are at it. Don't doubt others. Don't doubt others as well. While you are imbibing the can-do attitude, while you're having healthy pride or healthy self-confidence, while you're having an unbridled self-confidence, you should also not doubt others or crush their self-confidence. Every day you have a choice to plant seeds of growth or seeds of doubt. So choose to plant seeds of growth in the lives of people and don't quash their self-confidence. Number 7, respect your competition. Some say Bolt's self-confidence comes across as arrogance and disrespect or even pride, but it is obvious that he is often misconstrued or misunderstood. Now, Bolt has been seen to respect his opponent or competition, even on TV and interviews. Now, this has helped him build his brand, and it can help you build yours too. Focus on your business while you respect your competition. Number 8, forgive everyone, even yourself, and use it as fuel to drive you forward. Forgive everyone, even yourself, and use it as fuel to drive you forward. Do you remember the trending video of a cameraman on the Segway who ran into Bolt when he was celebrating his 200-meter victory in the Beijing Olympics? Now, that cameraman gave Bolt a Chinese token with an apology to go with it, which he wore in his next race and won. Now, if Bolt had something against that man or went and slandered the man on social media or did something or did anything did not even show any reason to forgive that man, I don't think he would even have succeeded in Rio. This is something that happened in Beijing. Now, Bolt would have had every right to be furious because he barely escaped a serious injury, but instead he forgave and let it fuel him to success. Now, number 9, never decelerate when the goal is in sight. Bolt often doesn't start as fast. It can be evidenced in his races. He always leaves the starting block late. But he doesn't get out of the gate as fast as his competitors. But the stunning thing is that his competitors decelerate around the halfway mark as they start to tire, but Bolt doesn't. That is even when he is more driven to reach the finish line. He keeps his goal in sight and never gives up, and even has time to mug for the camera as he crosses the finish line. Now, forget how you started in your endeavors, in your business, in your work, in your life pursuits, your dreams, your visions, your goals. Forget how you started. If it didn't go well, so what? You can't do anything about it. If it didn't go well in the beginning, what can you do? Nothing. It is how you hold up down the stretch that matters. Not how you started. How you hold up down the stretch that matters. Stay strong, keep striding, especially as you approach the finish line. Victory shall be yours if you just keep at it. You can't achieve victory if you're not convicted about your goals, your dreams, your visions, and your plans. These are the things that should drive you towards achieving them. These are the things that should drive you towards achieving them. If you're convicted, if you listen to one of the previous episodes about conviction and conviction as it relates to vision, you will understand that if your goals scare you, your visions scare you, it should be enough vibe, enough energy to drive you towards achieving them. Because when your vision is in sight, you are always striding, trying to make haste while the sun shines. And that's about it for this episode. I just want to thank you for listening. Thank you for using your data. And thank you so much for taking your time to listen to this episode. I believe that probably in the next episode or the one before and the one after that, we're going to have another guest on the show. And I am sure the person is going to share great knowledge. I don't want to reveal the identity, but I know that this person is going to be it's going to make a great impact in your life. So thank you very much for listening. I really appreciate your comments, your suggestions. I really appreciate your corrections as well. So thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for encouraging this podcast movement. And we look forward to making an impact in your life as we go on. God bless your heart. See you on the next one. Thank you so much for listening to Pulse Pods today. I know that you've learned something valuable to help you with your daily living and finding purpose. Pulse Pods is now on social media. You can send your DMs and your messages to @PulsePods on Twitter, PAULZPODZ, @PulsePods on Twitter. And then you can as well reach me directly on Instagram and on Twitter and on Facebook as well. For Instagram @DJ El Pablo, and then for Twitter @DJ El Pablo _, and then for Facebook is @Mr. El Pablo. You'll surely find me. Send in your messages, your reviews, your comments, and your suggestions. Thank you for listening, and God bless your heart.